Ireland's best-known ballerina Monica Lockman has taken on her toughest challenge yet. Her youth ballet company is putting on a production of the Nutcracker Suite in Dublin's Helix Theatre, but with one major difference. She's going to give 6 hip-hop dancers a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to train with her and dance in the show. In a rigorous crash course, they'll have to learn 4 years' worth of ballet. And with just 2 months to the show and Monica's reputation on the line, the pressure is on. Can they become ballet dancers, or will they remain ballet chancers? This week, rehearsals for the Nutcracker leave the crew struggling to keep up.
Lift the arm, Ian!
A new routine divides the dancers.
It's just terrible, like, it just doesn't suit me at all. I don't like it. It's not even ballet around.
And the crew dance with professionals for the first time. Have these 6 dancers got what it takes? Streetwise and funky, can Sandra pull off the ballet look? Stacey, the Leaving Cert student who lives to dance. Don King, born to dance, but does that include ballet? Anna Lee, who's finally living her ballet dream. Matthew, the joker who needs to take ballet seriously. And 14-year-old Ian, the youngest member of the group. With just 2 months to the Nutcracker Suite performance, rehearsals with Monica's youth company are intense, and the crew find it difficult to fit in.
Finish it nicely.
Youth company director Patricia O'Riordan is not impressed.
Ballet isn't just about dancing steps. You need to be believable in your role, whether you're in the Arabian, whether you're in the Russian, Spanish. You need to get into character. It's as much about acting as it is about dancing. And I think the two things haven't come together for them yet.
Away from the other hip-hop dancers, Stacey practices the Waltz of the Flowers with 15 other dancers.
For some people watching ballet, they might think it was easier to dance as part of a big group on stage. It's actually more difficult. When you're part of a group, you have to be exactly the same as everyone else. Your dancing has to be at the same standard as everyone else. Otherwise, you stand out. It makes a mess of the whole number for everybody involved.
They're practicing maybe 2-3 years and we're getting that stuff thrown at us, so it's a lot, we're under a lot of pressure, I think we are. Yeah, it's getting much harder and stricter on us.
Ian has it all to do in the Russian.
Lift the arm, Ian! Lift it!
Ian's focus is something that we really need to work on. We need to get him concentrating on what he's doing. Ian can come out in rehearsal and do a brilliant Russian. And an hour later, he can come out and make a complete mess of it. And that obviously isn't going to work.
And
Sandra and Anna Lee struggled to get to grips with the Arabian.
And back. You do get tired, like it's a lot in your brain because you have to go home and think about everything, like, because it's hard, like when you're doing it, you're not supposed to think about it. So you're like, doesn't make sense.
This, we'll get used to it. The more we do it, ladies, the better it'll get.
Annalie and Sandra, I don't know whether they really understand the discipline yet. You know, you see their eye line will wander. What they don't seem to realise is that an audience will be led by the tiniest little detail like that.
Don finds it hard to stick to the routine in the Chinese.
That's it. Give it me a really...
What he doesn't seem to realise is that you cannot improvise in ballet. And his tendency to improvise and to totally ignore his partner on stage is a very, very big worry to us at this point.
Matthew tries to stamp his authority on the Spanish.
Spanish dance, it's like sexy, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be real confident doing it. It's real, like, masculine. And everything has to be real strong here. And there's loads of lifts in it, so it's hard. You have to be strong.
My problem at the moment with Matthew is, and it's very obvious to someone watching, he is totally reliant on his partner. The whole point of having the male partner there is that he leads. At the moment, Luciana is leading him around the stage, and that definitely won't work from our point of view.
Okay,
It's still possible to walk into that rehearsal room and pick out the ballet chancer. And at this stage, that really shouldn't be happening.
To expand their ballet brains, Monica is taking the crew to see their first ever ballet, Swan Lake. They need to improve their performance levels drastically, so watching the Russian classical ballet should help. The crew are engrossed as the professionals show them how it's done. For a couple of first-timers, Matthew and Don are not afraid to show their appreciation.
He was doing some crazy stuff and it was like, yeah, and then he did that spin and I was like...
Spin is 20 times spinning, like, yeah!
And spot every single time. Boom.
There's a Spanish dance, so Monica uses it to give Matthew some tips.
Doesn't he look fab? See, he's watching this lady. See? You've got the best music anyway.
It's inspiring. I was inspired, like, you know. So
Actually makes you want to learn more, doesn't it?
It does.
You're sitting there like, I want to be able to do that.
So would you have a newfound respect for it?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Do you think it's more macho than you thought it was?
Yeah.
yeah, big time.
Apart from the tights?
Apart from the tights.
The tights do look a bit macho sometimes as well.
Yeah.
When you rock them well, like...
To improve the crew's performance level, Monica has asked Alan Foley, director of Cork City Ballet, to take the class.
Foley, one of Ireland's most prolific dancers. He's been my dance partner for 10 years. So he's a tough cookie, just like myself.
Alan Foley established Cork City Ballet in 1991. To keep the highest standards, Alan brings in professional dancers from around the world for his shows.
We have dancers from all over the world, Russia, Paris, New York, London, Japan, coming in to work with our own esteemed group of Irish ballet dancers.
His professional standards carry across when he trains Irish students in both ballet and modern dance.
Back of the knee, Lena. It hurts. I mean, I was not born with my legs up by my ears or the ability to do, 17 pirouettes. It's akin to being a top-class athlete, but unlike an athlete, ballet dancers have to go out on stage and also become a character and smile. So even though you're dying inside in your back, your feet, your knees, your legs, they all hurt, the audience don't care about that. They've paid their money to come and see the show and they're just like, entertain me. What are you doing with your legs down there? Here.
Monica hopes Alan's uncompromising professionalism and high energy will snap the crew out of their comfort zone.
Drop, pirouette, stop. So the technique that we're doing today is called jazz ballet. All of the technique of beautifully stretched feet.
As jazz ballet is character-driven, it'll help the dancers bring out the personalities in their nutcracker roles.
At all times. And it's very structured.
This jazz ballet thing's new to me. I didn't even know jazz ballet existed. I didn't even know you put them two words together.
I need you, watch now, very carefully. Hanging on my every word.
Jazz is not my shtick at all.
Go down. Come back to me. It's a little bit Holly Hobby-ish for me.
If you don't enjoy something, you're not going to pick it up as fast.
Sorry, wrong leg.
Yeah, you nearly lost a tooth there. It's a good job he wasn't wearing one of those things that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Very good, Ian. Lovely.
It was really good. Being up there and spinning me around. It was good, yeah.
3, 4.
Alan moves on to teaching them his routine and what he expects from professional performers.
Change 7, change 6, 7, go. Your job, really, from the moment you begin, it does not end until the final tab closes. Have you got that? So that means you're here on top form all the time. 6, 7, 8. Very good. Again. Lads, well done. Yeah. I think you did fabulous today. I think you picked that up really well. You are going to practice that every spare moment that you have for the next 3 weeks before you come to Cork. You're going to be doing that in front of and with some of the professional dancers from Cork City Ballet.
Alan's jazz routine has divided the group for the first time.
I think it is really should thing to have us come up to this big show. It's going to be really important.
Yeah,
and having us do another show.
Yeah. We're going to totally forget about our dances for the Nutcracker. Isn't that what you mean?
If you're doing this all the time, you're going to get used to that. Your body's going to be muscle memory, yeah? You're not meant to be doing that. That is completely different to that.
Your memory's not just going to forget everything you've done.
It's not as hard for you to, because you well do it. Like, we're like.
You've done jazz ballet. When he said do the dragon runs.
Like on the opposite to Matthew, like he doesn't want to work on that piece. Or I'm really looking forward to coming in now on Wednesday and see if we can work on that because I really enjoyed it.
Well, alright, who's gonna enjoy it for 3 weeks? Come on, raise your hands.
We will enjoy. Enjoy watching us.
Think about it like this.
Division over the routine is only half of the crew's problems, as Alan tells Monica what he really thinks.
So tell me what you thought, honestly, of them today.
You really, really have your work cut out for you. You really do. You can't make ballet dancers in 6 weeks, or it just can't happen. Most of the really cool hip-hop dancers that you see in London, Paris, New York, Milan, they're all ballet trained. All of the dancers that they see in the pop videos, they're all fully ballet trained. And these guys, I don't think they fully get that. You're definitely going to have your work cut out for you, making them look presentable, you know, let alone good on the stage. The only thing you can hope for is to nurture what's there. And, you know, at the risk of being a little bit cruel, I mean, there's not a lot going on there in terms of turnout, flexibility, strength, turns, jumps, feet, legs, hips, knees, back. I did think that, to be honest with you, that the standard would be higher, you know, for this project. I really did.
Ah, summer. A time for the great outdoors.
I hate insects. I hate sleeping outdoors. It's smelly. I feel dirty.
J1 Summer, Monday at 9:30 on RTE2.
Do you have the code? The Armani Code. Dragons for Men by Giorgio Armani.
Great value at PC World this Christmas on a huge range of laptops, including this amazing Advent with dual core for only $399. With its stylish design, DVD player, built-in webcam and genuine Windows Vista Home Basic, it really is a great all-rounder. PC World.
Get this gorgeous free gift worth €50 when you spend €25 or more on number 7 this Christmas at Boots.
Blanchardstown Centre is the ultimate shopping destination with a spectacular selection of shops and free parking for up to 7,000 cars. It can only be Blanchardstown Centre.
11890 recession-beating directory inquiries. Free from Aircom landlines under 2009. No idea how we're using to making this commercial.
With Aer Lingus' fantastic low fares, this Christmas you could give the gift of one of 30 great European experiences, like a view from the Eiffel Tower from just $29.99, a stroll through Gaudi's Cathedral in Barcelona from as little as $29.99, the splendour of the Colosseum from just $39.99, all including taxes and charges. Offer ends midnight Monday, December 8th, so book now at airlingus.com and watch someone open up Europe on Christmas morning. Aer Lingus, enjoy your flight.
When night stirred at sea and the fire brought a crowd in, they say that her beauty was music in mouth, and few in the candlelight thought her too proud, for the house of the planter is known by the trees. Men that had seen her drank deep and were silent. The women were speaking wherever she went, as a bell that is rung, or a wonder told shyly. And oh, she was the Sunday in every week.
Save time and money at Extravision this Christmas. Buy Hancock and get a Hancock beanie plus €5 worth of rental vouchers free, exclusively at Extravision.
After Vic's first offence, you can look forward to knowing your cold might never develop.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales. My
someone else, but not for me. And then I saw you. So before a cold has the chance to take hold, use Vicks First Defense to attack the cold virus where it starts and help stop it developing. Vicks. We start with solutions, not problems.
With just a week to the performance in Cork, Monica is still reeling from Alan's criticisms and comes down hard on the crew.
Monica has this little look she gives everyone if you do something wrong. I see it one eyebrow going up and the other down. It's funny but like scary at the same time.
I'm going to tell you something today. You haven't warmed up. And I was that far from walking out because that is so insulting to me. And you can't be too confident. You must understand that had you auditioned for my company, there was no way in hell not one of you would have gotten in. So you're taking up other people's places.
She reminds them that their nutcracker roles are not a sure thing.
If assuming that everybody's in the show, Dom, if you aren't acting the maggot, because you know I can still take anybody out I want. So don't assume that you're in. I don't want to be a cow every time I come into class. And it's not fair me, and I'm starting to get really bored of the same mistakes, the same attitude. Hip-hop is over with now. Another thing, when Alan was here, you just couldn't pick up the steps. And the thing is, you know, what he necessarily thought of you is not necessarily what I said to your face.
Alan apparently was saying, like he said to us, wasn't what he said to Monica. Like, he's going to say something you say to her face. So I don't care what he says. I've never seen him dancing. So, you know what I mean? He can't come up and judge me if I've never seen him dancing.
He kept saying, very good, great, great, fabulous, oh, lovely. Well, he was, I know, he couldn't possibly thought that it was.
Like, now because we don't know what we were doing wrong. We don't know what he said to Monica, so now we can't fix it.
I think we're all going to be like, looking forward to going down, like to prove to Alan that we can do, like.
I think he will be surprised if we go down. I hope he is anyway, because the way he went on, the referee, his attitude was a bit bad, wasn't it?
Non-stop training is taking its toll on the dancers, leaving Matthew with an injured knee.
I mean, he's injured because we had the jazz ballet routine going on, and there was a part in it where we go down to your knee, and I went down too hard, banged it. It was real awkward pain. Like, it was one of them sharp things, like, I've never felt it before, so I got a bit stressed about it.
How are you, Matt? You alright? How are you?
I do breakdancing all the time. I'm always on my head, or I'm up on my hands or whatever, and I don't get hurt. And then I do jazz ballet. I step onto the ground on my knee. I'm in a physio. You know what I mean? It's just terrible. Like, it just doesn't suit me at all. It's like something behind my skin pushing into me bone.
Okay.
I want to do it right for the team or whatever, but I don't want to go down and have him say, you did this, you did this, you did this. I don't want that Alan to win. That's it. I don't want him to be like, oh, I knew he couldn't do it, because I know that's what the type of person he is. I'm telling you. He's just really like, he says one thing to us as he did, and then said a different thing to Monica.
Now that's right, where the tendon inserts onto the bone. It's nothing that you should be really worrying about, concerned with. Routine icing and practice tonight, I'd say.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he can't be competing.
So I don't want him to go down and say, oh, Matthew didn't do it, did you know he backed out? So I'm not going to let him say that. Coming for you, big shot.
Tonight is the dancers' last rehearsal before they perform with Alan Foley's professionals. Though not all of them like the routine, they'll have to learn it if they're to prove Alan wrong.
And quick, off we go. Dog, give us a smile. Go Ian on your jazz face. Actually, can I have Ian up the front and Ellie swap? Yeah. He's going to show us how to do it.
I'm usually at the back whenever we're doing something, but now for the jazz ballet routine, right at the front, so proud. Man, we threw at that now. It just means that I'm doing something right now over the last couple of weeks. It's a great feeling just being at the front of this.
4, 5, 6.
I think Wednesday and today has been my 2 best days so far, like, out of the whole thing, and hopefully I'll continue on the progress of getting better and better each and every day. Like,
don't freak out.
Monica also wants the crew to improve.
But still, I don't want you guys to walk away with mud in your faces, because I know you can do this a lot better. And Matthew, my lord, Matthew, just actually doing it properly once might be nice. How do you feel about going to Cork and performing in front of all the dancers?
Excited.
But guys, remember, it's going to be really tough, but I am on your side because I don't know how Alan is going to react. I don't know if he's going to be nice towards you or is he going to be brutally honest. Would you prefer him to be brutally honest? Yes, I think that's what you need. I'm going to ask him to be brutally honest with you, to tell you how you did, because I think that's in everybody's interest.
Rehearsals are over and the dancers make their way to Cork for a jazz ballet showdown.
I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had it down. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. That's all I know. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding.
Alan is in rehearsals for his next show, The Sleeping Beauty. He takes time out to give the crew and some of his students a full-on ballet class.
It's really like straight into everything, you know, like he got in there, he was like, he had to be on the ball. He was like that when he came down the first time, but he was a lot worse here because he had his own students, you know, like.
Up. And
no, I do. I want to prove Alan wrong. Like, I would assume that his, oh my God, you're fabulous. Oh my God, that's amazing. That on the first day was an absolute total load of waffle. Like, so I'd assume that he was saying to whoever, like, you know, or whoever down here, like, wait to check these muppets out that are going to come down. Like,
what are we looking for in those? Give me some words to describe them. Spot, good girl. What else? Spit it out. Speed, strength, control, feet, legs, hips, knees.
He's such an fucking Abbey actor, like, he's such an Abbey actor.
Sandra doesn't like him.
No, I do. He's fabulous. He is absolutely, he's amazing.
But
what
the way
he
he
does.
goes on.
Yeah.
Feet. Stretch your feet. Stretch your feet until you think they're going to break. That's it. You feel the difference?
Like what I done to Kevin on the floor, like he was in the splits and he was crunching his toes. I was like, oh, leave him, he's all right.
It's D-Day for Alan's jazz performance, and despite how they feel, the crew are ready to give it everything.
Well, Matthew is not into it, and Sandra, they're being honest, like. But hopefully we nail this in performance, like, you know, even like it's against with their will.
Before they perform with Alan's professional dancers, the crew get a behind-the-scenes look at them warming up. And some of them really catch their eye.
The professional dancers was wow, like there was one particular one, I say his name, Robert, like he's amazing and he's gorgeous as well. Like me and Annalie was like sitting near him while he was doing his class. We were like, oh my God, like look at him. Monica is so lucky getting to dance with him. Wish I was Monica.
The professionals in there are just unbelievable. They're amazing, their flexibility and whatever else they do, like their turnout is all just amazing. I wouldn't try and compare us to them because like it'll just knock our confidence down completely, because seeing them, like what they do in there is amazing.
Time for one final run-through before the show.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, the last time I worked with them and I taught them the dance, I have to say I was definitely a little bit surprised. I thought the standard was not great, but for the most part, last night I thought even their response to me was much faster, much quicker. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to come up today.
Don't look down, don't look down, keep your head up, relax the shoulders, get those shoulders down. Jazz smiles.
Hope we are that bit stronger than what we were at the start of the routine, like when he first taught it to us. We're hoping we're better than that now. Like,
we're not just only hip-hop dancers, we're gonna show to Alan we can do his style.
With hip-hop hearts beating, they make their way to the stage and the awaiting professionals.
Okay, so into your place. 5, 6, 7, go. Good done. Lovely.
back into place.
Ready?
Okay, everybody else join in. That was very good. Well done. Ready? Spread out. 5, 6, 7, go.
Very good. Massive improvement.
Okay, round again.
When the music starts, we nailed everything, from the lifts till the end. And then when we mixed on the professionals, some professionals are copying behind me. Like,
it was a special performance because we were doing it in front of the pros. If you can get good compliments out of the pros, and obviously you're doing something right.
Good experience, great experience.
Well done. That was absolutely brilliant. Good.
Alan, yeah, he seemed happy with the dance. That's what he said to us, so I don't know what he's going to say to Monica. You know what I mean?
That was unbelievable. Well done. You did absolutely great there.
I'm much more hopeful about them performing in Nutcracker now than I was a few weeks ago. I really was a bit sceptical when I saw them, because for anyone, even a trained dancer, to do those dances, they're difficult. And what I saw today, you know, I thought they really demonstrated that they were up for the job, they could pull it off. Of course, it's going to be at a certain level, but the fact that they're doing it at all, and I'm much more hopeful, I think they're going to pull it off. I have to say, I think they're going to really pull it off.
I definitely know they can do it now, and the performance quality has just come on so much. I'm very proud of them today.
Stuff that you don't like can be fun sometimes. And Alan isn't as bad as I thought he was.
Next week, Monica drops a bombshell.
So, you know, you come off stage, ultimately not all of you are going to get on stage.
The crew are sent to ballet boot camp.
Up and at 'em! Rise and shine!
And the decision is made on who's in or out.
I know it's not what you want to hear, but at the moment, it's not going to happen.
Monica and her ballet chances are back next week at the same time. Next, though, the Carrickstown Talent Show Committee isn't big enough for Dolores and Charlie.
Lift off low.